Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's the Resistance. Back at y'all this Friday night with another live stream. Got another one. Got a crazy couple videos to show y'all. Y'all ready for it? Got a couple crazy videos to show y'all. Charles Charlie Dog 84. Perfect Sense Resistor. Diz Love Matt R. Appreciate y'all. Let's get into it. This is a video from off of Facebook. The title of it is called How to Put Two Cocky Cops in Their Place. That's what it's called, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to watch this, see how you put two cocky cops in their goddamn place. Let's go.
Well,
What's your name, sir?
who are you?
Sorry?
That's not the way this goes. Who are you?
I'm Sergeant Barry Antis, Fort Wayne Police Department. How are you?
Good.
What's your name?
I didn't give it.
I know, I want to know what your name is.
I don't care what you want.
Well,
that's not the
The
policy.
Secret Service.
I don't care.
Us to identify
Then
who you are.
why don't they come out here and talk to
They
me?
will in a moment.
Okay, go ahead. Am I being
What's your
detained?
What's your name?
Am I being detained?
What is your name?
Am I being detained?
What is?
So what we have here, ladies and gentlemen, we got Secret Service calling the police on a man with a camera.
Have you ever?
Police feel as though they need to
Are you
ID him.
listening?
Let's watch more.
I'm gonna say no.
What's that?
I'm gonna say, hey, don't you touch me. Don't you touch me. Public servant,
What?
don't touch me.
What?
Look, public servant, you don't touch me.
All right.
You don't touch me.
Or else what?
You don't touch me.
Or else what?
I will file a complaint.
You can file a complaint.
Don't
I'm
touch
going
me.
to identify you.
You're being live streamed? Nope.
All right, stop.
No. Am I being detained?
Yes, you are.
Am I being detained?
Identify who you are.
We got this punk ass cop impeding my man's traffic, blocking his way. All he doing is holding the camera. Secret Service bitch ass want to pick up the phone and call the local police over a man who didn't commit a crime. I be damned.
That's not the way this goes.
Well, I don't care what you say.
Okay. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. I'm not.
Sir?
No.
Secret Service has.
I don't care.
To identify.
I don't care what they want.
Okay,
That's not the way this goes.
I understand that.
Show me the law.
Okay, I understand that.
Show me what have I broken?
What is your
What law have I broken?
Okay. We have
What
to have a
law have I
the
broken?
arrival of the president.
It doesn't even close until 3 o'clock.
I understand that.
Or do you understand that?
What's your name?
Do you understand that?
What's your name?
What is your badge number?
1647.
I'm going to file a complaint with Officer Reed
That's okay.
and your internal affairs.
Keep drilling the man for his name. If it was me, I'd tell him none of your goddamn business. You ain't getting my name. What you want my name for? Matter of fact, if you want my name, give me your name. Let's exchange IDs like Travis Hines. Shout out to Travis Hines.
Department.
That's okay.
You don't touch me.
Okay. I did not touch you.
Yes, you did. I have it all live streamed between 3 cameras.
Okay.
Don't touch me. Not to mention the other ones
Okay.
that are watching you right now.
Okay.
Don't touch me.
Why
You
would
have
you
no
do that?
right.
Why won't you give your name?
I have no business to give you my name.
Okay.
I haven't what ordinance have I broken?
What's your name?
What ordinance have I broken?
What is your name?
This is how these dumbass cops operate in their official capacity. You can tell them 1,000 times you're not giving on their name. And guess what? They still gonna ask you for your name.
Are you listening?
Have I committed a misdemeanor?
What is your name?
Am I being detained?
Yes, you are.
Under what probable cause?
Okay.
What is your RAS? Your reason? What law have I broken?
RAS, ladies and gentlemen, what's your reasonable, articulate suspicion? For them to come up to this man and demand ID, they have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion that he's on his way to commit a crime, committing a crime, or fleeing from a crime. They simply cannot ID this man for standing on the sidewalk. The sidewalk is ours until we break a law. We the ones that maintain that sidewalk out of our tax-paying dollars.
Okay. We have
What
to have a
law
scenario
have I
of the
broken?
arrival of the president.
It doesn't even close until 3 o'clock.
I understand that.
Do you understand that?
What's your name?
Do you understand that?
What's your name?
What is your badge number?
1647.
I'm going to file a complaint with Officer Reed
Oh,
That's
yeah.
okay.
and your Internal Affairs Department.
That's okay.
You that I've committed.
Do you see the disdain on their face? Do you see the disdain on this man's face? He has no care in the world that this man is going to file a complaint on him. Okay? He is actively violating this man's constitutional rights. When the man say, I'm going to file a complaint, he doesn't give a damn. You know why? Because they backed by the blue. Okay? All the way. They got all kinds of lawyers. They got the judges behind them. It's going to be a problem when you try to file a complaint against a police officer, especially if they're a tyrant. You will be running through hoops, ladies and gentlemen. So I say you will be jumping through hoops. But if you do things correctly, his ass is grass.
A
You
crime.
have your face covered.
It's cold outside. I have gloves on. It's cold outside.
You don't have your gloves on.
I can't operate the camera.
You don't have a glove
I've been doing this. It's sticky inside my jacket.
Well, you have it's so cold.
I've been alternating. It takes video as well as pictures. I can alternate between them.
Someone reached out to 600 on TAC 9, advised them subject is refusing.
I'm not refusing the ID. I'm saying
So he just called back up and said over the radio that this man is refusing the ID. He could refuse the ID. Ladies and gentlemen, please know, you don't even have to walk around in this country with ID. If you're a law-abiding citizen, you keep that ID in your dresser drawer unless you need it for important things. And if a police officer step up to you and ask you for ID for no goddamn reason, you can tell him to fuck off.
I haven't broken the law.
He is not complying with our request for ID.
Am I being detained?
He is not complying with our request. See, words have meaning, ladies and gentlemen. Words have meaning. He is not. Words have meaning because he said the word request. He is not complying with our request. Fuck your request, officer. Your request does not have jurisdiction over me. I ain't got to give you shit.
Yes, you are being detained.
Under what probable cause?
The Secret Service is
Under what probable cause? I haven't committed a crime. I haven't. It doesn't matter.
He keeps talking about the Secret Service called us for you. And what the fuck do that mean? Let's go in there and talk to him about it. Nobody give a fuck about no Secret Service.
Have to, if you have to detain me, then I'm leaving. What am I being detained for?
Is that your name?
What am I being detained for? What am I being detained for?
Hey, now he's deflecting, putting up his index finger, telling him to hold on. No, motherfucker, you got 20 minutes to figure it out. And guess what? That's going to be your ass again. That's going to be included in the complaint. You detained me without any lawful reason.
Service has cleared you.
What am I being detained for? What's your name, officer?
What
What is your name, sir?
My name is Detective Tagmeyer.
What is your badge number, sir?
574.
Thank you.
What is your name, sir?
What reasonable articulable suspicion? Why don't you get the chief down here?
Chief's busy.
The chief is busy. He said, call the chief down here. Since it's so much of a big problem, call the chief down here so he could clear it up. I think he knows the chief.
Tell Mr. Reed to come down here. He knows who I am. Tell the chief to come here.
600, 620.
Tell the chief to come here.
Let the Secret Service know that the subject is failing to identify.
I'm not failing to ID.
Refusing.
Now he's radioing to the dispatcher to tell the dispatcher to call Secret Service. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, he's standing in front of the Secret Service building recording. This officer, after failing to get this man's ID, is radio overing to the dispatcher saying, let Secret Service know that he's failing to give ID. Wait a minute, who's the fucking boss? I'm gonna tell you who the boss is. It ain't neither one of those law enforcement agencies, not this cockhead police officer and not the goddamn Secret Service. The boss is the motherfucker holding the camera, and that's facts.
To identify.
I'm not under 34125, 3.5. That's not it. It's not failure to ID. You haven't told me what crime I've committed.
Okay, just a second.
I don't want.
No, they're talking in my ear. You're not going anywhere.
Don't touch me.
You're not going anywhere.
Why am I being detained?
Wow. Now he verbally told him, you're not going nowhere. The police officer, now, after touching him, he touched him, he's detained, and now he verbally said to him, out his mouth, you're not going nowhere. Wow. Do you know how deep that is, ladies and gentlemen?
Why am I being detained? You haven't given me probable cause for me to be detained.
Just a second. I don't need probable cause.
Yes, you do.
Wow. He said he don't need probable cause for detainment. Fourth Amendment violation, ladies and gentlemen. First Amendment violation as well.
Yeah.
This man has a right to be comfortable in his person and his effects as well.
Yeah.
He's being detained. He's not comfortable in his person. He can't walk about freely. He's being held against his goddamn will.
You need reasonable articulable suspicion.
That's right.
Yes. What is it?
That's not.
What is it?
Reasonable.
What crime have I committed? Of what crime?
Right now, we're
Of
not
what
sure.
crime?
That's why we're
You can't hold me for you're not sure. No, you cannot.
It's called a Terry stop.
No, then Terry frisked me.
I don't need to.
It's called the Terry stop. So Terry stop, they're supposed to be in fear of their goddamn safety if they feel that the man has some kind of, weapons or something on him. And it should be something that they can say is kind of visible, like bulging out. But they use that Terry shit damn near on everybody that they want to violate rights on. And that's real shit, okay? So now he's talking about a Terry stop. So if it's a Terry stop, Terry frisking. So you can calm your motherfucking nerves, officer. Terry frisking. Search for weapons. Then what? You see, they come up with one piece of bullshit after another. You just got to know how to stand up to it and say, boom! Knock that shit down.
Crispy right now.
Okay. Don't reach in my pockets. That's not part of the Terry frisk.
Unless I feel something that could be contraband or a weapon, then I can.
No, you can't.
Correct.
That's not a Terry stop.
Sure it is.
Nope. It's a cursory search. How dumb do you think the public is?
I don't think they're dumb at all.
Yeah, I've got 3 officers here.
I think they're antagonists.
Yeah, 3 officers. I'm out here taking video and pictures. Where's the crime in that?
We're just following.
Where is the crime in that?
As requested of
Then
us.
tell them to either come out here, and I'll tell them the same thing I'm telling
They're
you.
on their way, sir.
Are you listening?
For taking pictures.
Shout out to Knowledge. He says, your life is in danger when you are forced to interact. Listen to the words. Words have meaning. He says, forced to interact with a goon with a gun that is so ignorant and thinking that the unlawful threats of violence are somehow justified by the fact that they wear a costume. Shout out to Knowledge with that. And notice he used the word forced. We seen from the beginning, ladies and gentlemen, that he was impeding the man's travel.
Good.
What's your name?
I didn't give it.
Well, rule in a moment.
Being detained.
I'm gonna push it up to the
Being
part
detained.
where he was impeding his travel. Here we go, right here.
You don't touch me.
Or else what?
You don't touch me.
Or else what?
I will file a complaint.
You can file a complaint.
Don't
I'm
touch
going
me.
to identify you.
You're being live streamed? Nope.
All right, stop.
No. Am I being detained?
There you go, right there. Impeding the man's travel, and he touched him. Shout out to Team Accountability. He says, Terry and officer safety, blah, blah, motherfucking blah.
Yes, you are.
Am I being detained?
Identify who you are.
That's not the way this goes.
Well, I don't care what you say.
Okay. It's a crime. It's not. It's suspicious activity. Is that a misdemeanor or felony, sir?
Suspicious activity.
Misdemeanor or felony?
Neither.
That's right.
Shout out to Perfect Sense Resistor. The strain of the stream, ladies and gentlemen, is Ice Cream Cake by Lifted Cannabis.
All right, it's neither, so I haven't committed a crime.
No, but that doesn't mean we can't talk to you.
Yeah, well, you can't detain me. That's the thing.
What's the Secret Service advisor?
If you paid attention to what he was saying y'all can't do this shit right here. He said, well, that doesn't, the officer said, well, that doesn't mean we can't come talk to you. Yeah, they can talk to anybody they want. They can talk to as many people as they want, but what they can't do is detain people unlawfully.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening?
You don't detain citizens, and you don't touch them. You don't touch them. You don't touch citizens.
I can hear you.
Don't get any closer to me, or else.
Do you see this right here, ladies and gentlemen? This officer now, he's being a total asshole. This is what you call him trying to create contact. Okay, how did he go from this? How did he go from that distance to this distance right here? How does that work? Okay, that's called trying to create contact because he's mad that the man isn't complying with his bullshit orders. That man ain't got to give up he don't have to give up no ID. For all the misinformed Americans in this country who think that he has to, sorry, you wrong. He ain't got to give up no ID. He hasn't committed a crime. He ain't got to give up shit. He can sit there and he can create his objective record with his camera like he's been doing. And, there's already a lawsuit. It's already a lawsuit because the police officer put his hands on him without probable cause. Y'all got to understand this. When a police officer put their hands on you, as soon as they touch you unlawfully and you ain't did shit, lawsuit.
Or else what?
You're invading my personal space.
Or else what?
What do you think is going to happen?
You tell me.
You tell me. You're the one who wants to lean in like you want to kiss me.
Entrance number 4.
The only thing I can do is go backward into traffic. So if you're trying to,
Shout outs to Queen, Renetta Williams, all the way from Wynn, Arkansas. She says, encroaching on his personal space is what the hell he's doing.
What do you think I was trying to do until you tried to be Johnny on the spot and move over here? Until you tried to be Johnny on the spot and prevent me from coming away from the street. You're not serving and protecting. Did you take an oath? Did you take an oath to protect
instances where
the United States citizens? Did you take an oath? Sir, I'm talking to you. Did you take an oath?
Just a second.
Did you take? I don't care what you're doing. Did you
So they want to ignore all that shit. They don't want to answer the pertinent questions, okay? The questions that apply to them when they're enforcing law. So they want to come out and demand ID and, don't have probable cause and, encroach, as Renetta Williams would say, all into your personal space without reasonable cause, okay? I'm sorry, without probable cause. They want to do all that without probable cause. But when you ask them, did they take an oath to the Constitution, which all law enforcement officers do? Oh, they're not going to answer that shit. Oh, no. They don't want to have nothing to do with it.
Take an oath. I'm talking to you, public servant.
Cornell side,
I'm talking to you, public servant. Did you take an oath? Did you take an oath?
I did.
To uphold the Constitution?
I did.
This is a First Amendment protected activity. So why don't you get back in your car and get back to your job?
That's right.
This is not your job. Don't do that to me. You keep leaning in like you can't hear. So I'm speaking up for you. So I have two.
Well, what you need to do, officer, is back the fuck up. If you can't hear that dispatcher and that rinky-dink earpiece you got the fuck on, back the fuck up, okay? It's fucking COVID. Fuck you all up in my man's face for. All right?
I have two.
Okay.
So what?
I'm not hearing you over this loud, guy. So, yeah, just come in first 4 off the car now. Secret Service.
I don't want to get pushed in the street.
You feel better here?
I'm not going to be pushed in the street by you.
You feel better here?
Are you not going to lean in and try to kiss me?
You feel better here?
Are you going to not lean in and try to kiss me? Because that'll make me feel better.
I couldn't hear you. Secret Service is coming. Just relax.
Who's this jackboot?
So he's saying Secret Service is coming, but he said Secret Service is the ones that called them for him, for the cameraman. So why should he give a fuck about Secret Service coming? For what?
Yeah, who are you, sir?
That's rude.
Well, you're illegally detaining me.
Rude.
I have a right
That was
to
rude.
say. I don't care. What's your name, sir?
Rude and uncalled for.
What's your name, sir?
His name is Officer Pride. His name is Detective Tagmeyer.
What's your badge number, sir?
You don't even know that.
It's in your policy.
Wow.
It's in your policy. He's still here.
Wow. The man asking for his badge number. The cameraman asked the police officer for his badge number, and he said, you don't need to know that. That's crazy right there. So then you got these police officers operating in their official capacity, but they actually operating like cowboys because they're not giving up no names.
Scene.
I'm
He's
the
still here
primary
on scene.
officer, and
It
I'm
doesn't
the
matter.
supervisor.
He's still on scene.
Okay.
What's your badge number? So when I file a complaint, he was witness to you battering me.
Battery?
Yes, you touched me.
Rude,
You
insolent,
touched
and
me.
angry manner.
You touched me.
You feel pain?
You touched me. Emotionally, maybe. Because you cannot touch a citizen. You can't. You can't. If I touched you that way, even with a finger, even if it just touched your clothes, I'm going to jail.
You already did that.
I did not.
You going to jail?
I did.
That's exactly true. If you brush up against a police officer and he wants to take that a certain way, he will slam you to the goddamn ground, throw the cuffs on you, call his boys, and if you resist, they'll put a couple boots up your ass and cart you off to jail. You better believe it.
Did not.
You touched me?
No. It's all on camera. I did not.
As soon as the Secret Service clears you and then clears that you're no threat to the President of the United States, then you can...
I'm trying to be out of here before 3 o'clock, before the road closes, so I can get my car out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to stay all night?
No.
Do you want me to get video all night?
Oh, heavens no.
Then let me go for your instructions.
Just a second.
What crime have I committed?
Okay.
What crime have I committed? Am I being detained or am I free to go?
You're being detained until the Secret Service clears you.
What reasonable articulable suspicion do you have? You can't do that. You have to have reasonable articulable suspicion.
Gotta have reasonable articulable suspicion, ladies and gentlemen. At this point right now, considering the law, what the law states, he's a free man. He shouldn't have to be going through this bullshit.
Are you listening?
He shouldn't have to be going through this bullshit. Lawsuit on both these officers, the one that's standing behind him too, because not one time did he intervene. Not one time did he intervene and save this man's constitutional rights right now. Right now, he's being raped on the sidewalk by 2 police officers because they're just running all up in his constitutional rights.
What crime have I committed?
That's what we're going to do.
What crime have I committed?
That's what we're going to do.
What crime have I committed?
It's a broken record. It's going over and over.
No, well, because I need to know.
He
You
doesn't
can't
even
articulate.
care. The officer doesn't even care. He's not following any kind of policy or procedure. Okay? He's not even going off of Cop 101. He doesn't give a fuck about any probable cause. He wants that man to give up his information and to give it up now. He don't care. He's a rogue police officer, a cowboy cop.
A crime.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you just get the chief out here? He'll clear it up.
No, he won't.
Yes, he will.
No, he has tasked us to deal with this.
Well, you go ask him to come here.
No, he's busy right now.
I'll identify to the chief.
Okay.
I'll identify to the chief. You get the chief out here, I'll talk to him. What's your name, sir?
My name is Officer Adam Hartman, 1896 Fort Wayne Police Department.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for being professional. Unlike these guys who have illegally detained me, and this guy decided he wanted to put his hands on me. Can you do something about that?
Well, he's a sergeant.
It doesn't matter. Can you please arrest this man? Well, I am going to file a complaint, but
when it comes to holding each other accountable, when it comes to the law enforcement in your town, holding each other accountable, that's 0 to none. There ain't no other officer gonna hold another officer accountable within their department, within their city, within their county or state. It don't go down like that. Okay? And if it do, it's only a few.
Yeah.
Only a few of them. Let's believe they got ran out of town, let alone the department that they was working at. Oh, they comes for that ass when they go against each other. You can bet your sweet chicken apple sausages on that shit.
But that is not it. Can you arrest this man for illegally touching me?
No, I haven't witnessed any crime.
I'll show you. I'll show you the crime. It's being live streamed as we speak.
He just told the cop, he said, I'll show you the crime. The cop turned his back on him. He just slipped off on him real smooth. Wow.
Me.
No, I haven't witnessed any crime.
I'll show you.
Look at this.
I'll show you the crime.
Look at this.
It's being live streamed as we speak.
He spent off. He said, I'll show you the crime. I'll show you what the cop did. He tilted his neck on the radio and spent right off. No response on that. He had it recorded.
You don't touch citizens, sir, who've done nothing wrong. You don't touch them. Do you hear me? Do you understand? I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay, I just got advised.
No shit.
Listen, there's no need to swear.
Yeah, yes, there is, because you can't illegally detain me.
Let me break this part down. When it comes to him saying there's no need to swear. First of all, you can't suppress not one human's speech. Not one human's speech. You can't suppress nobody's speech. This man has been wrong, okay? Out in the public, on a public sidewalk, he's been minding his business, and he's been harassed by police. After almost 12 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, now he's madder than the motherfucker, and every word that a sailor would say is rolling off his goddamn tongue. And this officer going to tell him there's no need to swear. As long as he don't incite or get violent, he is in this goddamn sweet American place.
You are illegally detaining me.
You're allowed to multiple.
You are, yeah, well, you said you can't hear. You said you can't hear. I'm obliging you. Can you hear now?
I can hear now. Listen, these are your options. Okay?
I'm not wanting to hear. Am I being detained or am I free to go? Am I being detained or am I free to go? Am I being detained or am I free to go?
Are you allow me to speak?
Am I being detained? Won't you answer my question?
Yes, I'm going to give you what your options are.
I don't care what my options are. I have a right to leave. Am I being detained or am I free to go? Am I being detained or am I free to go? I heard the same thing you did. Am I being detained or am I free to go?
You're being detained.
Under what suspicion of crime? I don't need to hear your lip. Am I being detained or am I free to go? That's the only thing that matters.
Has been secured and rented by.
Am I being detained or am I free to go? Am I being detained or am I free to go? Am I being detained? Am I being detained?
So he can, notify this cameraman that he's being detained, but he can't tell him under what probable cause. He's dodging that question every time, and what he's saying is that you were seen and pointing in directions that's in proximity of the building that he's recording, which is the Secret Service building. But that's not probable cause. That's not a reason for you to break this man for his constitutional rights. You just don't tell him that he's detained and you will need his ID. That don't go down like that. Officers are now criminals when they do that shit.
detained or am I free to go?
Understand that?
Am I being detained or am I free to go?
Do you understand?
Am I being detained or am I free to go?
Do you understand?
Am I being detained or am I free to go?
Do you understand?
Am I being detained or am I free to go, sir?
Your refusal to leave will
Am I being
result in
detained
being
or
arrested
am I
for
free to go?
criminal trespass.
Do you need me to go ahead and sign language it? Am I being
Do you
detained
sign?
or am I free to
Do you
go?
know how to sign?
Do you want me to say it in Spanish or French? Am I being
¿Habla
detained
español?
or am I free to go?
¿Habla español?
Which one?
¿Entiende?
Am I being detained or am I free to go?
Shout out to Helen Johnson. She made a good point. He can stand right there, like I said earlier.
Are you listening?
Like I said earlier,
Damn.
the sidewalk is yours until you break a law. That's your taxpayer paying dollars that's going into the maintenance of that street and that sidewalk. You can stand there on one foot with angel wings on your back all goddamn night. And they gotta leave you the fuck alone because you didn't break a crime. You didn't commit a crime. You didn't break a law.
Am I being detained
Street, but you
or am I
cannot
free to
be on the
go? Am I being detained?
If you understand that, you are free to go.
Am I free to go? Am I
You
being
understand
detained?
that, you are free to go.
Am I being detained or am I free to go?
Okay.
Am I being detained or am I free to go? You have to release me. You have to release me from detainment. You have to release me from detainment. It's not up for me to make a decision whether or not I understand something. It's up to you to release me from my detainment. Am I being detained or am I free to go? Thank you,
Don't
sir.
leave the sidewalk.
I don't care to hear your lip. I'm not on the sidewalk. How's that?
Have a good day.
No, you have a terrible day because I'm going to file a complaint with your department.
Wouldn't be the first.
I already know that. I already know that.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy right there. That shit came out his mouth like this bubblehead fucking cop had a nerve to say, without any problem, when the man said I'm gonna file a complaint, he gonna say it wouldn't be the first. That's the last thing you want to hear out of a law enforcement officer's mouth. I be damned.
I already know that. I've heard your name before. I can't cross here. Are you going to escort me across? Are you going to escort me across?
I'll escort you across.
Oh, let's go down here.
How far down do you want to go?
As far as I need to go away from this guy
We'll go right
who's
here,
trying.
and I'll escort you across.
No, I'll determine where I cross
If
at.
you have a ticket, though, you're still welcome to go in on the other side. Do you still have a ticket? Or do you have a ticket?
I'm not answering any questions.
Okay. That's fine. I'm just trying to.
Even though you've been
We're
professional.
not refusing you to enter the building if you have the
The
ticket.
Secret Service it has not done that. Why are you following me so close?
I'm going with Detective Tank.
I mean, you're being watched. They're telling me that you're following me real close. Did you have your hand on your gun?
Huh?
Did you have your hand on your gun? Okay, because this camera's watching you.
Fine. All right. Perfectly fine. They can watch.
What are you calling me?
I don't know, John.
Okay,
I don't know what your last name is.
I'm not answering your questions, but I mean, is that a derogatory? Are you calling me something derogatory?
Now they fucking with him. This is just plain fucking with him, okay? They trying to draw anything they can out of him so they can slam him to the goddamn ground. You better believe it. They had no problems trying to hear the words you have to say and spin them around so they can throw you to the goddamn ground.
Derogatory?
By addressing you as John.
Is that like John Doe?
I want to
What?
help you process.
Shout out to Wake Up America and
Are you
Resist.
sure?
Oh, you.
I'm doing well.
What's your name, sir?
Who are you?
Sorry.
Get out of the car. Get out.
Oh, okay.
Get out of the car.
Okay.
That's not the way this goes. Who are you?
I'm Sergeant Barry Interest, Fort Wayne Police Department. How are you?
I'm getting out. In Arkansas. That is state.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Sorry for the audio technical difficulties. Got to get that straightened out. But that was a crazy ass video. I got a few more for us to see. You know, these cops are unhinged. Unhinged police, okay? Unwanted touch, unholstered weapons, and just all types of crazy shit. So that's what we got going on for tonight. Stick around. It's the resistance. Hit the lights! Everybody about to get killed out here. Like it for everybody. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let me get a quick rundown. I see a lot of people that came in. Let me acknowledge my folks. Jonathan Nicola, Renetta Williams, all the way from Wynn, Arkansas. Perfect Sense Resistor, the moderator of the stars. Wake Up America Resist. T and Accountability. What's going on? My man. Who else we got up here? Kenny Powers. Julia Hollingsworth. Appreciate y'all. Grab it hard. Helen Johnson. Oh, yeah. The gang is all here. Knowledge. My man Knowledge dropping gems in the chat. Helen Johnson. Oh, yeah. Jonathan Burks. Appreciate y'all. We got another video coming up, y'all. We're going to get into a couple more videos. Got some sad news. Sad news came into me by way of Facebook. I am now demonetized, ladies and gentlemen. And, you know, I started this out with passion, so they took my money away. So how they think it's going to go? I'm just going to come harder. Update, ladies and gentlemen. The Resistance is now demonetized on Facebook. Shout outs, Rod Dill. Appreciate y'all. Next video I got is called, this is by way of Facebook as well. Cops pull gun on the wrong two cats. Woo! You gotta see how these boys handle themselves and, you know, how unprofessional these police officers are when it comes to being unhinged.
Put your hands on the wheel, put your hands on dash.
What do you do with your gun out, man?
Right,
There's no threat. There's no threat.
I'll tell you in a second.
Holster your weapon,
all
right?
right? You don't tell me what to do. All right? Keep your hands on the dash, keep your hands on the thing.
All right.
On the 911 call, all right?
Okay.
I'll explain all that to you in a second, all right?
Because we're trying to get water, right?
Okay, I don't know what you're trying to do right now, but you're over here with the door open. All right?
Yeah, we check it this and look at that.
Is it illegal to have the door open?
Cool, man. So calm down. Let's start over.
You put your gun.
I'm not calm down until your gun's away.
Don't worry about my gun.
Put your gun away.
Our hands are up.
You don't tell me what to do.
Right? Put your gun away.
Turn the ignition off.
It's hot. We have to leave it going. The transmission is hot.
Okay.
I'm not moving my
Fair
hands.
enough. What are you doing out here?
Whatever I want. Am I breaking?
Wow. They don't even know. This officer don't even know what he's doing wrong. He come up all violent with his hand on his gun, unholstered. And then when he's trying to get down to the bottom of things,
Have you ever felt
Are you listening?
he asked him, what are you doing out here? I be damned.
In the law, I'm not breaking any laws. I need some water, but and he's hot.
Okay. You guys involved in that collision out here?
No.
No.
It came out as
Does
a
it look like?
white males.
No.
Does it look like a
Federal
collision?
prison.
Take a look at the collision.
I haven't walked out there, bro.
Okay,
You guys
well-
weren't
Well,
listening
then do
to
the
me.
Alright.
investigation. before
We'll
you
keep
start
our
the-
hands up here. You check the
I'm over
car.
here trying to figure out what the hell's going on. all right?
Okay. All
I
right.
take a piss. That's one thing.
I'm not fighting.
He trying to figure out what's going on with his gun in his hand, pulling him over without any probable cause. No investigation, not one bit of investigation done. Not one bit. Shout outs Perfect Sense Resistor. Shout outs Wake Up America and Resist as well. Appreciate y'all with the super chats. Shout outs to everybody in the chat. I appreciate all of y'all. It's just only going to get harder, ladies and gentlemen. Monetized, now demonetized. The passion is even stronger.
It's a very psychological thing that's happening here.
Goddamn officer don't even know what's wrong. Don't even got no probable cause. Got his gun all unholstered, telling him to put his hand on the wheel. Men ain't did a damn thing wrong. This is what they do. Police state, United States of America.
I'm telling you exactly what to do, and you're not doing it. That's why this came out.
I don't listen to
All right.
tyrants, man. You got your gun pulled. Look at you.
This don't make me a tyrant, bro.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does.
Yes, it
We didn't pull a gun on you.
Okay. Listen, let's start over, man. What's your business out here right now?
Anything I want to do, a free American citizen, exercise any right
So
I
you weren't
can.
involved in an auto accident, right?
Why don't you take a look around and do your own investigation?
Okay.
How about this? Pursuit to the fifth. I don't need to talk to you anymore. How about that?
You know, that's why I hated shows like The First 48. Do you see what this police officer is doing? He's asking him questions, trying to help him incriminate his goddamn self. Now, The First 48, I hate that goddamn show and every goddamn cop that worked on it. One reason why I hated it is because they never did their goddamn job. All they did was sit on their ass and scare people. And people always told case solved.
Are you listening?
That ain't no goddamn cop. That's a cold-blooded piece of shit.
Fair enough, man.
All right, there you go.
You do need to give me your license.
You swore an oath to the Constitution, right?
Your driver's license.
For what?
And
This is not a traffic stop. For what?
Huh?
For what?
I'm on what's called an investigative stop.
Then you tell me your reasonable, articulable suspicion, and I'll give you whatever you want.
Okay.
Tell me what it is.
So you guys are red car, 2 white males surveying the prison. All right, I'm out here on 911 call. I'm doing an investigative stop right now. Okay. So
shout out to Jonathan Nicola, the facts guy. He always got the facts. He just dropped down in the chat. Pig Watch Pup and James Freeman. That's who you're looking at, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that's who he's talking about here on the screen right here. Pig Watch Pup and James Freeman.
I haven't had the chance to talk to you.
Was there a crime? Is cameras a crime?
There's possibly a crime, all right? So I need your ID.
You got to figure out if there's a crime first.
Do you have
Wilson.
articulable suspicion?
458.
Can you articulate your suspicion that we've committed? There's no crime, man.
Hands are up here. We ain't moving.
Until my attorney gets here, then I can go back to the rest.
You can do whatever you want,
all right.
man. You're above the law.
We'll keep our hands up here. We don't want to get shot or nothing.
That's not cool, man.
Yeah, that's not cool. Come up with a gun.
R. Olson, what's your badge
You thought
number?
there was so you're saying you thought there was an auto accident, and so you came up with a gun?
That's crazy. This is torture right here. This is enough right here to put in a 1983 lawsuit. They going through torture. You got a police officer who are known to shoot motherfuckers in their head and still keep their jobs. They going through torture right now. It's enough to sue their asses and come after their surety bonds. Oh, yeah.
Auto accident.
So you thought there was an auto accident, so you came up with a gun.
Get your hand off my car, man. Get all the way off.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Second unit has got to be 40 minutes away.
Prison called the cops because I'm looking for a hose ticket to get some water. That's what it is. That security guard over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
Can you smell the
Smell the
trans?
fucking car heating up, dude? Yeah, I mean, come on.
Dumb as shit.
Go for it. I'm out with a red vehicle.
Cop, dumb as shit.
Take pictures of the person out here. Right now, it's all I got.
Doing lawful activity.
Oh, so that's all you got? Is you're saying now it's not an auto accident, but somebody took pictures of a prison?
I already told you what it is, man. I'm not going to repeat myself.
Okay, no, you told him what it is.
Fairness, I'll repeat myself. Okay?
So is it illegal to take pictures?
Here's what it is. All right, I had a crime. I have a report of a crime committed. Because of your non-compliance, I have not had an opportunity to investigate it, okay? I'm going to stand here with you. Mm-hmm. Once the other unit gets here, I'm having them stay with you guys. I'll continue on my investigation, all right? Can not expect to run into a red car with 2 white males surveying the prison as I'm on the way to the exact call that I'm out here for, okay?
Okay, can you tell me
I can't be any more clear than that.
All right.
So we'll just hang out.
So is the crime
over? I respect you.
All right.
The only problem is that the call didn't report a crime. So why are you pulling the fuck over? You're supposed to come out, survey the area. Okay, you got a call that 2 people in a red car were recording a prison. That is not a crime. Now, what you're supposed to do is go out there and look at this shit. Now, that's your investigation. You're determining if there's a crime going down. You see these guys in the red car, and then their car break down and overheats. Now you're supposed to help them, you dumb motherfucker.
Rights.
Oh, thank you. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it right.
I'm pointing my gun at you, but I got my gun out, and
okay.
By law, more entitled to do that. All right?
Can I clarify one thing then? Is the suspicion of crime, is it an auto accident or public photography? Which one?
It would be hit and run, actually.
Okay, so an auto accident.
Well, not just an accident. It'd be a hit and run.
Okay, cool. So it has nothing to do with public photography then?
No.
Okay. Because you said surveying a prison.
You keep that thing out, man. I got a camera.
I'm just trying to clarify because it sounds like 2 separate things: surveying a prison and an auto accident. I'm trying to put together what you're trying to,
There was that lead up, and then there was an auto accident, and then there was a hit and run. Okay, so the crime itself is hit and run. Okay, but not just surveying.
Auto accident, no damage done to the car. He hasn't said, "Hey, I noticed you got a little fender bender, or you got a little side swipe going on. He even asked him, he said, so you guys haven't been in a car accident? Like, how dumb can these cops see? When you have a job that consists of you not exercising your brain daily, it gets fat. Fat grows on top of the brain, okay? And you can't get nothing through that fat. You can't get nothing through a thick layer of fat. So that means you're dumb as shit. Until you start to exercise that brain again, what you're going to have to do outside of your career as law enforcement, your shit ain't going to never get right. And you're going to be officer every day that you report in the work.
Now that we've de-escalated, can I put my hands down? Can I put my hands down now that we've de-escalated? All right, thank you.
Any guns?
I'm going to keep my hands up here.
I don't answer any questions. You can look through all you want from what you can see. I don't answer any questions.
You have available gun in the car.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
Pursuant to the Fifth Amendment, I have the right to remain silent under anything. I mean,
no, that's
Miranda versus Arizona. Come on, man. Come on. Come on.
Nobody's going to tell
me that there's a gun in the car.
No, nobody has to tell you.
Sir,
I'll keep my hands.
I had to shut the camera down, man. That's actually the end of the video right there. Somebody in the chat said there was another part to this. I never seen that part. If I ever come across it, I definitely will play it. Shout out to everybody in the chat. It's a Friday night. What y'all doing? I'm watching cop videos. I'm looking at how the tyranny and corruption is distributed throughout the United States of America and how the government act like this shit doesn't go down daily. Yeah, it's real here. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I bring it to you raw. I bring it to you hard. It's the Resistance channel. Please, like, share, subscribe, okay? I have no problems with you like, share, and subscribe. Screen recording it and putting it up on your own goddamn platform.
I'm just a picture in the frame. Pause. I paint word pictures on the canvas of life.
I'm everywhere in public.
Oh yeah, it's going down. Friday night videos. Friday night cop videos. How y'all like that? Share that. Friday night cop videos. All right. What I got going on? Let me go through the petri dish of videos that I have. Okay, this shit stinks. It's nasty. It's dirty. Listen, I can pull a video out, and at least 30 of y'all gonna be pissed off. That's how it goes. So, the goal is for me to show it to y'all. I show you everything that I can see, and then you share it. You share it far and wide, okay? That's what the game plan is, all right? Let me see what I got going on here, okay? 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Please hang in there. I am looking for a video that is going to piss you off, maybe even want to challenge the law on it, okay? Here we go.
Alright, great. Sorry, 255. They're out from Goldell. Copy, sorry, 255. 11842 Ramsey Road. South Andrew, Ramsey.
Get back in the car.
Jeffrey Madsen. Believe. Get back in the car. People trespassing. Hurt only. Nothing to associated vehicle.
You see that pose right there, ladies and gentlemen? Let me just back it up real quick. You see that pose right there? That's a non-violent pose. Please check that out, because this is important to look at when you have a police officer interacting and with a pose like this. It's non-violent, okay? Look at, you can tell he's an older guy. I'm looking at his waist. I don't see any danger, okay? So all this aggressiveness with the stop, it needs to cool down.
Get back.
Nothing to associated vehicle.
Hands up by the chest. Pulling his phone out. Whoa! Wow! That shit went from 0 to 110 real quick. Look at this shit right here. He pulls his cell phone out, and the officer takes it to tier number 3 when it comes to force. Use of force he's on tier number 3 level for use of force. As soon as he did this right here, look at this shit. That's crazy.
Stand by a big flag down.
Wow. It's a straight brawl. Old man against old man. Wow.
Only one. Tom 3 is out. Physical fight with his traffic stop. And you can show me on tape.
So, here you go right here, ladies and gentlemen. This man's civil rights was violated. The excessive force is crazy, all the way up to the top tier. He didn't get a chance for the man to give him his license or anything. He pulled his phone out. He wasn't violent at all. All right? This is Lawsuit City right here, in my opinion. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the chat. Lawsuit City, number 1, or not a lawsuit, number 2? I think it's Lawsuit City.
Copy. Central emergency traffic only 11:35. Big rate of around.
Shout outs Bapa Chiang Mai. Are you missing something? Let me know what you're looking for. I'll fill you in.
What word yet? If I go on the 483.
Back up around. Look at this. Wow. Shout outs Kenny Powers. Kenny Powers. He said he should have fought back. And I agree with you, Kenny Powers. At the same time, we don't know this man's physical condition. We see he was a big guy and everything. And the officer got the drop on him with his hands and pushed him against the car. You don't know if this man got knee problems and what. You know what I'm saying? Well, once he got off his square, it probably was real easy for him to fall. So, let's just hope that he didn't get seriously hurt. So far, we have one person who thinks that it's not a lawsuit. Everybody else pretty much agreed that was a lawsuit. With everybody else that put it in the chat. Bapa Chiang Mai, if you like, I can hit the link, put it in the chat for you, and you can explain why you think it's a reason for it to not be a lawsuit. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Come on up. I'm going to put it in the chat like 3, 2, 1. It should be up there. Hit the link. Let's talk about it. They still got the man on the ground. He probably hurt. He probably hurt bad. He's a big guy. Old dude, too. Well, not old, but, he's up there. Probably got bad knees, high blood pressure. Tall, too.
The back of my truck is full of groceries. Can someone call my wife to come get it?
Full of what?
Groceries. I just come from the grocery store.
So this man wasn't coming from a petty-ass, small-time drug deal. He wasn't coming from a bar fight, okay? He wasn't coming from smacking his shit out of his wife like most police do. He was coming from the grocery store to fill his goddamn refrigerator up with food. I be damned. And this is what he has to go through on his way home. So, ladies and gentlemen, Bapa Chiang Mai, she didn't see the whole video. If you like, please fill her in. No, excuse me. Bopai Chiang Mai, yes, we did see him pull out a cell phone. That's what happened at the beginning.
Baker 8.
What's going on?
He
What
just
happened?
beat the shit out of me. He turned on the lights. I pulled over. I got out of the truck. He started yelling to get back in the truck. I went, what the hell? And the next thing I know, here we are.
Huh.
Listen, man, the man just gave the story cut and dry. Cut and dry. He just gave the story cut and dry, just the way it went on camera. Listen to this shit. This is not a narrative. This is a true story. Shout out to Bopai Chiang Mai.
What's going on?
He
What
just
happened?
beat the shit out of me. He turned on the lights. I pulled over. I got out of the truck. He started yelling to get back in the truck. I went, what the hell?
Shout out to Carl Stenbeck. He said, what was the reason for the stop? Well, he just explained it. He never got a chance to find out the reason because he said he was driving down the road. He seen the police officer turn on his lights and he pulled over. He got out the car. He told him to get back in the car howling and screaming. He said, what the hell? After he said, what the hell, his ass was on the ground by the police officer. He walked to the back of the car, went and pulled out his cell phone out his top pocket. Okay, he didn't go no reaching in his waist or nothing like that. His hands was visible the whole time. When he got out the car, look how chill the old man was when he got out the car. Look at this.
Get back in the car.
Look at that right there. I was just, highlighting in the beginning that that's not a violent pose right there, okay? He's in a position where, obviously, the way he's positioned, is the arm that's not visible from this angle is leaning on the car, and then he has his arm folded to his side. Like, that's not violent at all. And he places his foot. He's unbalanced now because he placed his foot toe to the ground. So for all of that to escalate to the point that the officer took it was uncalled for. Like I said, lawsuit city. Man, watch this. He put his hands up. Okay? Put his hands up. Put both hands up. Look, hand is visible. Hand is visible. Cell phone. Cell phone. No way this officer could have mistaken the cell phone for a gun. I'm looking at it from video. We all looking at it from video. This officer knew goddamn well it wasn't a gun. For him to do this right here, uncalled for. Look at all that force. Wow, look, all this shit out is what? Wow. All this shit out is wild. It just came out like confetti.
Damn.
Did you see that shit?
Yeah. Yeah.
All the contents came out as wild like confetti.
Yeah.
The man, so am I mistaken? Was it a wallet instead of a cell phone? Did the man pull out his wallet to give him his license? Oh my God, it's been revealed, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even think that's a cell phone. I think that's a wallet. He was pulling out his wallet to give the police officer his goddamn ID. I'd be damned. I'd be damned. Look, he's trying to open it. Oh, okay. He's trying to open his wallet. And the cop went hands on. Contents came straight out the wallet. Shout outs T.C. McLean.
Only one Tom 3 is out, physical fight with a traffic stop, and you can show me on tape. Copy. All units central emergency traffic only, 1134.
Look at all this. Look how they pull up. This man just coming from the grocery store. Look at the excessive force that this police officer is using. This is crazy.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening?
Stay right up in the room. Not one word yet. If I don't find it 43.
Shout out to Milk 35. Milk 35. Yeah, they did him dirty. It was just a traffic stop. Man got out his car. Cop took it from 0 to 110 within seconds. And all the man did was pull his wallet out. I thought it was a cell phone at first because the wallet was real flat. I thought it was a cell phone. But the police officer was right up on it. So if we were able to see from video that this wasn't no kind of weapon, he definitely seen what the man was pulling out. That's why I think that shit should go to federal court. It needs to be a civil rights claim put in because this driver was done dirty.
The back of my truck is full of groceries. Can someone call my wife to come get it?
Well, what?
Groceries. I just come from the grocery store.
Listen to how calm he is. Old man, chill. He's still chill. Shout out to old man. Because he's not howling or screaming or being combative. He took the L. And he's in the back seat saying, look, just let them know, I got groceries in the back of the car. That's boss shit right there. Let them know I got groceries in the back of the car. He real calm about it. You got to give it up to him. And he handled the fall as well. Okay? Without, fighting back. That's the best part. When you don't fight back and you just let them dump all on your ass and beat you down. Yeah. That's when you eligible for all that money. Shout out to Bopot. She said, now always remember, every time police pull you over, their life is in danger. Their life is in danger. That's what they're taught.
What's going on? What happened?
Beat the shit out of me. He turned on the lights. I pulled over. I got out of the truck. He started yelling to get back in the truck. And I went, what the hell? And the next thing I know, here we are.
Huh.
He started pushing me up against the truck, and I resisted a little bit.
And it went on from there, and that's probably what I saw. I was going southbound, and I didn't know it was you, of course.
Well, no.
I heard him make a traffic stop, but I was going southbound, heading back to Medford, and I saw you guys struggling back behind there, so.
What the hell? And the next thing I know, here we are.
So he's talking to another officer. Obviously, he knows her very well. She knows him. And she said that, I drove past you down the road. I didn't know it was you. And then they go into a conversation.
Huh.
He started pushing me up against the truck, and I resisted a little bit.
And it went on from there, and that's probably what I saw. I was going southbound, and I didn't know it was you, of course.
Well, no.
I heard him make a traffic stop, but I was going southbound, heading back to Medford, and I saw you guys struggling back behind there, so.
Nice. Yeah, can you see if somebody calls Judy? I got all the groceries. Grocery store.
Oh, yeah.
He laughing at this shit. Guess what? You see how familiar. Let me point this out to y'all real quick. You see how familiar this police officer is with old man? Old man even laughing. That's how calm he is. He's laughing at the shit. But not one time, the familiarity that they have, that she has with this man, not one time is she's intervening trying to reverse this arrest. Do you notice that? There's no such thing as a good cop.
Are you listening?
He's talking to the phone. We'll make sure that.
Yeah, did you say why you stopped it?
I didn't hear. All I heard was the traffic.
There's a little whispering going on. She doesn't want her voice to be picked up on that audio, on that dash cam in the cruiser. She spoke real low about something, and he asked, "Well, did he say why he stopped me?"
We'll make sure that.
Yeah, did you say why you stopped it?
I didn't hear. All I heard was the traffic. I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Jesus Christ.
Did you hear him tell you to get back in the car or anything?
I sure did, but I'm going, it's a broad daylight. I'm a retired deputy sheriff from this county. Yeah.
Retired deputy sheriff from the same county, ladies and gentlemen. He just took down a retired deputy sheriff from that county. Wow. I'm starting to wonder if there's some personal beef going on. Like, for him to just slam him down on the ground like that could be personal. Or maybe he just didn't know who he slammed to the ground.
Well, that's why I
Have you ever met him? Yeah,
no.
Yeah.
My head is bleeding, isn't
it? You're scratched, but you're not bleeding.
This county.
Yeah.
And well, that's why I
Have you ever met him? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
My head is bleeding, isn't it?
You're scratched, but you're not bleeding.
That scratch is enough to take him to federal court. The file in 1983.
Yeah, no matter what, we'll make sure that everything.
That's an experience of a lifetime.
I can imagine. I guess it's bizarre being on the opposite end there. Surreal, I would think.
29 years. I've never treated anybody like that. I mean, it's like I got out of the truck with a fucking gun. I mean.
But he doesn't know, and I don't know. I can't. That wouldn't have happened.
Shout out to Marie Antoinette. Always fear police, because if you fear, then you're going to be thinking. Okay? Yeah, always have that fear up. Frankie Fear. That's what Rocky used to like to say. Everybody has a little fear. Call him Frankie Fear. Frankie Fear helps you have defense. Okay? So if you're fearing, then you're thinking. Study long, study wrong.
And you and I, of course, you know that. So. The guy doesn't know yet.
Yeah.
Kind of out here. So.
Shout out to Resistant Level is Feudal.
Right.
We got a retired deputy that got his ass whipped on the side of the road, and he's now sitting in the back of the cruiser.
Yeah, everything. I was trying to get my driver's license out. Everything is in my pocket.
Yeah, it's all been picked up and under the truck, and your glasses and all and stuck in it. He took them. Franklin took them and put them in the car.
Oh, good. Yeah, mouth is dry. His handcuffs are tight. Nobody carries belly jeans.
Yeah, you're bleeding down there.
Boba says we shouldn't be fear of someone who's supposed to protect us. That's right. We shouldn't be. We pay their salary, first of all. But the real deal is that they fear. They generate fear when they do these certain traffic stops, when they run up on people, questioning them, asking them for ID without them committing a crime. Fear gets generated, and they know that. And a lot of them feed off that shit.
You're listening too.
Pretty much almost the whole way too. You got nose on this one's your line, and you're bleeding on your wrist a little bit there. I suppose you could sit and put your hands down in there. There's no room.
So he's scratched and he's bleeding on his wrist. All this because he pulled out his wallet to show his identification. Cop took it all the way to about the third or fourth tier, okay? All the way to the third or fourth tier. Look at this shit, right? This shit crazy. I can't... Listen, the man was pulling out his wallet. That is crazy right there. Life in America. This is what you go through. At any goddamn time, you can go through this. Yeah, it's a big lottery, but guess what? Your ass can get picked. You better believe it. Shout out to Emanuela Murphy.
Only going Tom 3 is out. Physical fight with traffic stop. And you can show me on tape.
Oh, good. His mouth is dry, his handcuffs are tight. Nobody carries belly jeans.
Yeah, you're bleeding down there.
And he's listening too.
Pretty much almost the whole way too. You got nose on this one's your line, and you're bleeding on your wrist.
Jonathan Burke says, I'm more comfortable around the gangsters in the hood than I am with a cop behind me.
Are you listening?
And you know that's bad.
I suppose you could sit and put your hands down in there. There's
no way in hell.
He laughing at this joker. Listen, that sound like the money laugh. He just said, ha, ha, ha. That sound like the money laugh. He know tomorrow morning he going straight down to the office to submit that complaint, and he going to be ready to put in that good 1983 paperwork. You better believe that shit.
Suppose you could sit and put your hands down in there. There's
no way in hell.
That's the money laugh. That's smoking cigars, watching horses haul ass around a track within 6 months, okay? That's the motherfucking money laugh. Listen to this shit.
Suppose you could sit and put your hands down in there. There's
no way in hell.
That's the money laugh. That's sitting on the goddamn island somewhere, just looking at the motherfucking water all the way to the horizon where it look like it's just curving a little bit and shit. And just don't have no motherfucking problems and no worries. That is, ladies and gentlemen, the money laugh.
You're bleeding on your wrist a little bit there. Suppose you could sit and put your hands down in there. There's
no way in hell. No. No.
So he told him to come out the car. The officer came to the car and told him to come out.
Got it?
I'm gonna need help here.
Have you noticed something, ladies and gentlemen? Deprivation of rights. An EMT or an EMS hasn't approached yet. All this time, after all the scuffle this man went through, EMTs did not show up. That is crazy. All this is deprivation of rights right here, what he went through.
Probably walk backwards on it.
Oh, wow. He let him go. He's drinking his coffee. This is very unusual right here. Usually when a cop goes in like he did on this man, they take, like he did on this man right here, they usually take it all the way. They take it all the way. Because once they put their hands on you, they got to commit to the whole action, which is taking you to the police station, fingerprinting you, charging you, and seeing your ass in court. So for this man to be free again, not being detained, not being arrested, and he's a retired deputy, I know he took the steps, the simple steps, to file a 1983 claim on that officer.
Are you listening?
Free money. Free money right there. That's how easy it is. Because these police officers violate rights on the daily. You better believe it. Look at that shit right there. Free money. Free money. You see how the contents in his wallet just fell out like confetti? You see that shit? That's how the money will fall if he filed the 1983 claim in federal courts. That's how the money would fall. Okay? This officer, he's a cold-blooded piece of shit, and he got plenty of them. Trust, I don't want to hear that shit. Motherfuckers talking about, well, you got more good cops than bad cops. That's bullshit. Because these motherfuckers be doing serious infractions out here on these streets, especially in the urban cities, okay? You got one that's with it, and you got the other one that just looks and don't say nothing. That's not a good cop. Fuck that. I'm shutting this camera down, too, because it's a wrap. The show is over. Shout outs to everybody in the chat. I appreciate y'all. That's enough tyranny and corruption to be showing tonight, all right? Update is, hey, everything's still the same. I may slow down just a tiny bit, ladies and gentlemen, to put more, let me say, what's the word that I'm looking for? Put more time into my content, okay? The word is on Facebook, I'm demonetized. Oh, well, let them do what they want to do. You know, the passion was already there from the start when I did this shit. So I'm just going to keep on rocking. In the meantime, I'm going to handle my disputes with Facebook, and I'm going to keep pushing out just a little bit slower. And I'm going to focus more time on producing greater content. It's all about growth with the resistance, okay? Not only am I the resistance, but y'all the resistance as well. Remember that. It's the resistance.
you listening?
Shout out to everybody in the chat. I appreciate y'all. It's been a wonderful time as always. Shout outs to Queen Renetta Williams, who stayed for the entire stream. Let's give a clap for Renetta Williams for staying there. That's what's up. Shout out to the Queen all the way from Wynn, Arkansas. Jonathan Burks, resistance level is futile. Kenny Powers, knowledge. Appreciate y'all. Grab it hard. Oh yeah. Pork zombie puke. Boil corruption. I see y'all. The gang is all here. Cat Rummel. Who else we got? Let's not forget Bopa Chiang Mai. Breaking the Floor was up in this joint. Shout out to Breaking the Floor. Apply to your ranks. Make sure you get in contact with me. eyesonbluebloodz@gmail.com. You can email me there. And it's right down there on the bottom of the ticker tape that's sliding to the left. eyesonbluebloodz@gmail.com. Or you can hit me up through Facebook. Just inbox me. Let me know what's going on. I'll check into it. Shout out to Jonathan Burks. Oh yeah. Marie Antoinette. T and accountability. Y'all make sure y'all have a lovely weekend, and whatever you do, make sure y'all be safe. And if you see them police doing some dumb shit, pull out your camera and record. Shout out to Helen Johnson. Milk 35.
Are you listening?
I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all share this. That's what it's about. Carl Stenbeck. TC McLean. Jack. Shout out to Jack. Julia Hollingsworth. I'm gonna get up on out of here, y'all. It's been wonderful. Much love to y'all. Be safe.
I'm just a black man with cameras.